figure it out. I don't know.
Maybe the difference here is too that there's not such an abundance of like language learning resources with Luganda. So that would be interesting for us as well. Like, how did you deal with the fact that there are not so many resources that you could learn Lugandan, for example, with textbooks or apps, like in more widely taught languages?
Yeah, well, that's actually still a struggle for me because I am that kind of person. How did I learn English? By doing, but also by watching a lot of movies, reading books in English, that kind of stuff, or indeed using apps to learn the language. But that is, yeah, it's really little with Luganda, and even when it's there, it's also always hard to find the right Lugandan words. Because I have now a teacher, for example, and sometimes she even taught me what a student is in Luganda, and then I hear my boyfriend and he's like, "Yeah, we just say the English word student. We never use that word." So that's also happening a lot. Yeah, some even Luganda people don't know words in Luganda. Sometimes I ask my boyfriend like, "What is this word in Luganda?" And he's like, "Yeah, we don't have that."
Oh, okay. So you just default to English, I would assume. Like as
Yeah.
the idea. Interesting.
And together with your teacher, do you use any textbook or how does she teach you?
No, it's more online, and she gives me sometimes some papers or something, but not really a textbook. I have now 4 books, which are really kid books. So we read it also for her, so she can also, of course, have some nice stories. And there are now more and more YouTube channels with, for example, kids cartoons in Luganda.
Okay, so at least there's a little bit of a progress when it comes to Lugandan representation and media. That's great to hear because it's something that a little bit of a spoiler for a future episode, or actually no, it's gonna be, never mind. It's a future recording, but when it's gonna come out, it's not future because it comes out before. So it's a whole bit nice. But there are definitely like some organizations that are dedicated into giving some resources, spotlights to languages that aren't as widely known, and like Lugandan I think is one of them. I guess my advice for you is that if you want to get yourself a nice Lugandan refresh, you can go to medical Wikipedia pages, because those, I can assure you that all of those, or like most of them, are going to be written in Lugandan, and I know that from insider information.
Okay.
But yeah,
I didn't know that, so that's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure which ones, but there are organizations that they spent years taking all of these medical elements they're mostly for crisis reasons, but they went through all of these languages that aren't as represented, so people that are doing volunteering there can explain to them the medical issues. So that's my piece of recommendation as a non-Luganda speaker. But I think it was very interesting when I learned about it. So
Yeah.
I think what is quite nice in your case here that it's kind of co-learning with mother and daughter. Does it also help you stay motivated, or do you have other reasons to stay motivated if progress seems like slow or unsteady?
Yeah, well, it's indeed definitely helping me as well. And sometimes when my boyfriend says something to our daughter, then I'm like, "Oh, what do you say now?" And then he said, "Oh, I mean this and this and this." So yeah, that helps as well. And we found one cartoon for her, and he was putting it on because she was really crying and she wanted to see something. And I was watching it and I was like, "Oh, maybe I should watch this cartoon just by myself because it helps me as well." And I could understand more than I thought. But it was also, yeah, it is with children cartoons. You see an elephant and they say, "Ooh, Njovu." Yeah, Njovu. So I know then, oh yeah, elephant and Njovu. That's what's helping me as well. And that's sometimes what I miss when you only see words. When you have the cartoon, you see, you see what they say. Yeah.
that happens to me with ads. I watch ads, like since I'm in Germany, I watch ads in German, and he's like, "Oh, that means sale." Right? It's like, no, it doesn't. Okay.
No, it's fine. I was just laughing how like the new generation is.
I know it's not the new generation. It's just me.
Okay.
I don't think a lot of.
In German, they also how do you say that? Synchronize the movies, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of American movies or English spoken movies which are German spoken.
Yeah. And I do it all the time. I mean, that's why I, as a kid, never watched any movie in English. It was just normal to watch them in German.
Yeah.
I found it so interesting that they have like a German Brad Pitt who always do the Brad Pitt roles. That was when I found that out. I was like, wow. But they have the same in Italy as well. That they
They dub a lot of movies in Italy. There's an entire like subsection, subculture of famous voice actors that always do the same actors. Always, I always do Tony Stark. I always do every character that is like an animal, or if there is like a cute fluffy animal, it's always going to be done by the same person because I don't know, he has a talent for that. So I guess I mean in Luganda it's probably going to be difficult. But is it that problem also for Dutch? Do Dutch not dub their movies or?
No, they just put subtitles.
Really?
I've learned how to read very fast.
Oh yeah.
And that's also the reason why you learn English, because nowadays I rarely read the subtitles, but I still watch the movie. But when I have then a movie in France or Italy, Italian or in German, then I realize after like a few minutes already, like, okay, I don't follow the movie because I have to read really what they say.
I mean, it's a good way to
Sure.
learn. Like I've been doing the same system for French movies, like for a long time, watching the English with a French subtitle. So it's not like completely like waste of time to learn languages. It can be still pretty useful to those subtitles. They're handy. They're pretty handy, but I would probably do the opposite if I was myself, like in the language or in your language and the subtitles written in the language that you're trying to speak, not the opposite. But so you got a lot of opportunities to share some little bit of bonding on your language journey, not only for yourself but also with your really cute daughter. So I wanted to ask you like about more of the parenting side, because it's a type of topic in the more the languages that doesn't really get explained much. A lot of people coming onto the show, they talk about their own skills, their own language, their own development. So I wanted to ask you, in your opinion,
I think she wants to answer already.
okay, what about you? Okay, how has Luganda shaped your family life and daily communications at home?
Well, what we do is that he is only speaking Luganda to her and I'm only speaking Dutch to her. But of course, when he speaks Luganda to her, I sometimes ask what it means. And I try not to speak Luganda with her or when she's there, because I've heard also that as long as it's not your mother language, then you should speak the mother language to your child, otherwise she learns it wrong. And the same is with him. He's now learning Dutch, but he doesn't speak Dutch to her. He only speaks Luganda to her and a little bit of English, because Luganda is already mixed with English. But yeah, I think thanks to her, I'm more focused as well. I'm more focused as well on learning the language and also understanding it better. When he's saying things to her, I'm like, oh yeah, you're saying now this to her, or you're making jokes. Or of course, it's more easier when he speaks it to her than to his family.
And talking about the family, like what does it mean for you that your daughter learns Luganda now? Like how is it connected for her? And do you live in the Netherlands or in Uganda at the moment? Maybe that's an important information too.
At this, I see, by the way, the screen is sometimes not, I think the connection is not really sharp. Now we are back.
Okay.
So I hope it was good recorded.
But you can hear us?
Yeah.
Okay,
Could
that's
hear
the
us.
most important part.
Yeah, because about the video, little side tangent, we have a secondary recording going on for our screen. So if it goes blank on our side, I can just replace it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Now that I just wanted to warn you.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
No, we live now at the moment in the Netherlands, but for me, it's important that she can speak to both families, that she can speak to both grannies in Dutch or Luganda, because for me, it's not that one language is better than the other one, or one country is better than the other one. Oh. So for me, it's both important, and I want her to learn both languages.
Okay, and it's really nice that you will be able then to talk to both families in both languages. How is it for you? How do you keep such a minority language in a country where it's not spoken? How do you keep the progress? Maybe other than that the father talks to her in this language.
Well, to be honest, it's really hard. And I really want to go back to Uganda because, like I said, also with the English, you learn it the hard way. I miss sometimes that I just go to the market and I can just practice, even when I have to bring my phone with notes with me to say, oh yeah, what is tomato, what is avocado, that kind of stuff, and then just practice a lot. So it's quite hard. I try to keep on going and sometimes read Lugandan books for myself, the baby books, and and also watching the cartoons helps as well. But yeah, it is really hard.